This is my review of the Element Discs Iridium. The Iridium is a slow, overstable putter that has the bottom of a Gateway Warlock and the top designed reptilian disc golf, and it has a higher shoulder and a little thumb track in there, just a little depression that allows for a really comfortable grip, especially on approaches. The flight numbers that are given are 2302. I would say the glide is probably a little less than that, so I rate it 2202. The plastics all are TerraBlend, but I found that this gray one here is a little bit more flexible, similar to Gateway's S plastic or SS. I feel the gray one here came out a little more flexible, which it's not as overstable as a couple of the other ones, but it's still a trusty overstable putter that will not turn over. This black one here has a pretty firm flex to it, still grippy, nice putter plastic, does not take damage very much, and overall have very good use with it. Comfortable in the hand, comfortable for putting, especially facing any winds. It being slow and pretty low glide, it does not go past your mark very much. If you run some putts, even throw-in type putts from 50, 60, 70 feet, it doesn't really go too far past the basket. So the comeback is always pretty reasonable. And so now I want to take these out to the field and see how they fly at different angles and different distances. I set up 3 markers, 75 foot, 125 feet, and 175 feet. Starting with a hyzer angle, I'm throwing to the 75-foot marker. Not really giving it the most effort, but I'm just kind of lofting up a little hyzer, simple chip shot, just to show how the disc is going to fly. Even that high hyzer comes down pretty quick. There's not a whole lot of glide to this. It doesn't get off of its mark too much. I wanted to run some more straight shots, so those have more flat release, but still kind of hyzering right away. Not giving a lot of power, so the low speed stability kicks in pretty quick, and it just hyzers to a finish and sits down. I also wanted to throw some anhyzers that really show how the disc is going to fight out. I wouldn't typically throw a lot of anhyzers with this, but you can see as I loft it up there on an anhyzer release, it straightens out and sometimes finishes with a little hyzer just like that. All those shots within 5-10 feet. And this is where I feel the bread and butter is for this disc. 125-foot shot, flat release, about 75%. You can really give it a good throw and know you're not going to go too far past the basket. That one was a little shy, but still checked up about 10-15 feet or so. And this one had a little bit more power and straightened out a little bit better, so that was nice tap-in range. And same with that. So now throwing some anhyzers or straight shots to the pin. At this distance, I was kind of throwing some high anhyzers to really have it pan out. And that one panned out really nice, right next to the pin. Same with that one right there. A little shy, but that's just fine. And you can see it fighting out, but it doesn't fight out really hard. It's not as overstable as a harp or as a zone. Probably most similar to a slammer or a rhino, but I feel this disc is a lot slower. It's definitely a speed 2, low glide, kind of blunt feel, so it fights wind really well. Wind doesn't really seem to affect it, and even if it does, it sits down pretty quick. And now reaching out to the last marker, it is at 175 feet. That is something that I want to give a good power throw to. Leave it on a flat release, just kind of hang it out a little bit to the right of where I'm aiming, and just give it a full throw. Holds nice, straight, and stable, and as it slows, it crashes in right at the mark. I was very happy with that throw. This next one I don't give quite as much power to, but it's a similar flight, fades out a little earlier, but still within a nice putting distance. Approaches within 200 feet, 100 feet feel very routine with this disc. I will be doing some more reviews of putters like this that are maybe a little lesser known, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Have a good day.